Good morning, everyone. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Today is day 4 of the 21 days to rewiring the brain. And I want to read this one. It came in as an email. Let's see. Pithy quotes. That's a good one. I've certainly passed what I thought were helpful words of wisdom to others. People have tried from a caring place to build me up and send me daily quotes as well. What have you manifested today? That's one of them. I wish I could say I manifested a mansion and a yacht, and even if I did, I wouldn't be bragging about it all over the place. That wouldn't help anyone. I wish I could say I manifested miraculous healing of my body instantly and permanently. I wish I could say I manifested a perfect marriage, an endless secure supply of money. You get it. In recent years, I have blamed myself for manifesting illness, an unhealthy marriage, lousy relationships, and struggles with money. Somehow I got the message that I am the cause of all my mortal struggles. Can I just put on my ragged superhero costume, which is a cozy pajama, by the way, I love this, curl up in the fetal position and claim I'm doing the best I can? I love this one because this epitomizes the product with the what I call the Manifesting Mania. I was caught up in it myself too, very much a follower of the law of attraction and all that. But before that, when honestly, it was probably one of the easiest periods of my life in my late 20s and throughout my 30s, mid-30s, up to my mid-30s, was I was going to a unity church, and I learned all about divine order, divine timing, and the law of the art of surrender. And years ago when I heard, I think it was Wayne Dyer talked about the art of allowing, I never got it. I just couldn't get it. I read every freaking book and I'm like, I don't get it. What's the art of allowing? And I get it now at a really much deeper level. And it's not about because what I was doing to myself was being like, oh, I just can't allow things to happen. I want things to happen. I'm trying to push things to happen. Somewhere along the way, I lost that ability to believe in divine timing, divine order. The perfect solution is already chosen. It'll happen. And then I rediscovered a woman who has really helped rekindle that in me, which has been huge. And then to unhook from all the what I call manifesting mania, because this email is really a product of that culture. If it's working for you, great. You're on cloud 9, but what happens when it stops working? And I had someone contact me recently that had a client that the manifesting was working, and then a spouse died and all these things started to happen, and it was like, whoa, now then what do? You go to self-blame. Did I manifest my spouse dying? Did I manifest this thing happening? And did I manifest my illness? As I said yesterday, the gal that I was on the EFT radio, we're separate hosts, but in the same platform. And she ultimately died of cancer. And plenty of people were basically telling her she should manifest her way out of that. And I just think it's such a disservice. And honestly, it's pretty arrogant to me personally. And I'm totally judging it. I admit I'm totally judging it. Because I just think it sets us up to feel worse about ourselves. And most of us already have felt bad enough about ourselves for a long time. So that idea of unhooking from that, unhooking from that is huge. So let's tap, karate chop. Even though I've been a part of the manifesting world forever, that's what they tell me. Everything in my life, I created or attracted. What if that's just wrong? Even though I found a new spiritual way to beat the crap out of myself. I manifested this illness. I manifested my money woes. I've manifested lack of partnership. I've manifested a rough marriage. That's all my fault. But is it? I choose to question these thoughts right now. I don't know if that's 2 or 3. We're going to do it again. Even though I've learned to beat myself up in this new seeming spiritual way, using Manifesting Mania to do it. What if there's an entirely new way to see this? Go to the eyebrow. I've created this. I've manifested all the crap in my life. Well, I've manifested the good stuff too. But anything that's going wrong, anything that's going bad, that's on me. That's my fault. But is it? What if I can question these thoughts? That I manifested this car crash. That I manifested a death in my family. That I manifested an illness. Money woes. Challenging relationships. That sounds like a spiteful spirit. That if I don't behave just so, then I get what I deserve. You know, survival of the fittest. And is any of this true? What if something else is operating here? What if these challenges that I'm experiencing are actually a way for me to be kinder to myself? They're so in my face, and I'm beating myself up so much. What if all this is meant to reveal to me something greater, something deeper? What if it's not my fault? I'm not to blame here. And though people can be well-meaning, if they send me some daily inspirations and I end up feeling worse about myself because I can't seem to create what they're sending me, what if that is a barometer of how hard I am on myself? How much I judge myself. How quick I am to make myself wrong. And what if I can set the intention today? When I catch myself beating myself up, using even spirituality to do it, what if that's an indicator that it's time to settle back and practice self-acceptance and self-kindness? What if this challenging relationship is actually there to reveal to me my wounds? Maybe it's extremely challenging. because it's showing me how hard I've been on myself, how mean I learned to be to myself. And of course I've been mean to myself. Because I was basically trained to do that. And what if my money woes are actually there to reveal to me the need for more self-acceptance? What if all these challenges are actually being used to help me be kinder to myself? Not to destroy myself with more self-recrimination, but to open up to greater possibility than I've ever been able to see before. And take a breath. I just don't think we can personally be reminded of this enough. At least I know I can't. And I see how it's getting better for me over time. The more, I've said this before in different videos. It has literally been a detoxification process for me. I mean, big time. Like, I literally have found myself on my knees at times going, this is so hard. And I think in the Manifesting Mania and the law of attraction world, it's very much about, if we're not careful with that, it's just another way to beat ourselves up. So that's it for today's video. And for anyone, I couldn't download yesterday's video onto YouTube. Somehow that happens occasionally with Facebook. I can't download it. I don't know why that is. I don't know how to remedy it. If anybody knows, email me, let me know, or message me. So that one's just on this page, but hopefully this one will load to YouTube right now. Thanks so much for the topic, and we'll see you back here tomorrow for day 5. Bye-bye.